All right, so we're in mount. Okay, so right here we're gonna work on one of the submissions. Is gonna be the cross collar choke. Okay, so one hand goes in the collar and just go as deep as you can. Okay, once you grab it, you latch on. My free hand has to go under. Okay, create this angle, and if you're doing it with the actual person, try to put your thumbs behind their ears. Once it's behind their ears, you clamp on. Because my right hand went first, that's where my head has to go. If you go this way, you start feeling and you start putting pressure on your own forearm. Okay, so one way is gonna feel painful, the other one not so much. So you go to the one where you don't feel pain on your forearms. Then you put your head on the ground, and then you're gonna turn your wrists in. Okay, so look at my thumbs. My thumbs are facing each other now. They're pointing at each other. They're not pointing up. Okay, they're pointing at each other. Now I'm gonna pretend like I'm elbowing somebody from behind me. Okay, so 1, 2, clamp down, head on the ground, and then start squeezing, squeezing, squeezing until they tap. Cross collar choke. All right, so plan B. Okay, usually when you get the first hand is gonna be super easy. It's the second one that they're always gonna give you a hard time. Okay, usually when you grab this, they're always going to clamp down your hand, and they're going to make it super difficult to get your hand in. Okay, so because this hand is hugging my hand, this is the hand that we're going to break. I cannot armbar this hand. Okay, so this is the hand that's touching my bottom arm. So we're going to turn, and we're going to put our knee right next to their head and my foot close to their armpit. Okay, from right here, I'm still holding on. I'm gonna lean, and I'm gonna put all my weight. See how I'm sitting over here? And now all my weight's over here, so my leg is gonna be super light for me to swing over. Once I swing over, I fall down. I'm still here. I let go, and I hug the arm. Try not to get in this habit of doing this, okay? Because if your opponent is stronger, they're just gonna pull you up. Hug, hug, and then fall down, down, down until you get the tap. Okay? So one more time. I'm in mount. I try to do the cross collar choke. He defends by hugging this and making it difficult for me to come over here. I'm gonna turn, knee behind the head, foot by the armpit. I'm going to walk my foot as high up on the armpit as possible. I'm going to lean. I'm going to swing. And then I got my arm bar. Alright. Next one is when this person is just hugging himself super tight to where I can't even grab my cross collar grip. Okay? So he knew that that's my go-to. So he's already defending before we even get there. So I'm going to attack the hand that's on top, okay? So this hand's on top. I'm going to grab the wrist. I'm going to grab the elbow. I'm going to push it down, and I'm going to put my elbow right next to his head. My hand is going to come palm facing up like you're scooping like a shovel. You're scooping some dirt. You're not going to scoop dirt like this. You're going to use, right? Palm facing up, scoop. Then you're going to grab your own wrist. Now you're going to make the elbow go as low as possible, and then you bring it back until they tap. Okay? So one more time. Grab the wrist, grab the elbow. I like to put my elbows on my body, on my hips, so that way I use all my weight to push it down, as opposed to being here. Because right here I'm using a lot of muscle. If I stay tight, I use all my body weight, and I don't use that much energy. I scoop, I grab my wrist, so my left hand is grabbing my dummy's wrist, and my right hand is grabbing my wrist. Elbow goes down, 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 until you get the tap. Alright, now we're going to go to plan B on the Americana. Alright, so I went to go do this, and I pushed down, but as I went for the Americana, my partner defends by turning sideways. Okay, so because my partner's sideways, all their weight's over here, it's gonna be super hard to get my hand under. So we need to switch it up. So I went from Americana, and then boom, I'm gonna go to modified mount, side mount. Knee on the head, knee by the belt or by the armpit. All right. From right here, you have plenty of options. This is actually one of my favorite positions because you have so many submissions to do from here. You got a cross collar, you could do a choke, you could do an arm bar. If you want to get fancy later, we could do triangles. But for right now, we're just gonna keep it simple. Okay. So from right here, I hug, I lean, and then I swing over, and I get the arm bar. So one more time, I go for the Americana, my partner defends, I slide. Make sure your knee and your toes should be kind of facing the same direction, all right? You and your partner should be making kind of like a T. So from right here, I hug, walk my foot, I'm gonna fall down to my side. All my weight's over here, so that way my leg is super light, okay? I don't wanna see this. Okay, so when we're here, hug, slide, and then get the tap.